Welcome to Build Your Voice, where we make singing easy to do. I'm Ashton Moore. What we're going to do is expound upon the previous first lesson, and we are going to apply some of those basic concepts, the breathing, the opening of the mouth, and we're going to apply it to a very simple nursery rhyme that everyone can get along with. Everywhere I go in the world, most of us know the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song or the ABC song. So I will attempt to teach you some style using those songs as examples, using the techniques we have learned earlier. Here we go. So when using a simple song such as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, like such, let's first talk about phrasing and what that has to do with the breath. So we take a deep breath. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, notice how I did all that in one breath. If you can't do all that in one breath, we can break the phrase down the middle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Because if you're not used to holding your breath out for a really long time, then you might run out and you might not have any control of what you're doing. So you kind of want to make an even breath point for every song that you sing. You want to know where you're going to breathe. So you're not breathing all over the place and you're not breathing in between words. So let's try that again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are. Okay. The next line, up above the world so high, breath, like a diamond in the sky, breath. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are. So let's try that. We're going to do twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are, breath. Up above the world so high, breath, like a diamond in the sky, breath. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are. Finished. Here we go. Take a breath. Two, you can sing it down here. Twinkle or twinkle. Here we go. 1, 2. I'll sing the male part. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Breath. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are. Good. Let's try that again. I'll sing it up an octave, and if you still want to sing it down the octave, you're very welcome to. Here we go. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are, breath. Up above the world so high, breath, like a diamond in the sky. Beginning. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, breath, how I wonder what you are. Very good. Now that's one way to phrase Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Another way to phrase Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star would be the way that I did it the first time, which is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are, all in one breath. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky, all in one breath. Same again for the A section going out, like so. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, breath. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay? Now, those are longer phrases. They're a little bit more expressive. You can do a lot more when you take less breaths between phrases in your line for whatever song you're doing. Longer phrases typically can be interpreted as more expressive. Let's try. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little I even ran out of breath a little bit. I don't usually sing while I'm sitting down, but for teaching purposes, you can stand up, you can sing. I could take a deeper breath to 100%, like I tell you to. Let me try that for you. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Didn't run out of breath that time because I sang on a full tank. I was prepared, and I did it the way that I meant to do it the first time. I'll say, one of the most difficult parts of singing is remembering to do it correctly. Say it again. One of the most difficult parts about singing is remembering to do it correctly. Are you going to remember to breathe? Are you going to remember to say nice things to yourself while you're singing, before you sing? Are you going to make sure that you're singing in your face so that you're singing through your face with that beautiful tone that only you can make? Are you going to remember the lyrics? There's so many things. Are you going to enunciate? Are you going to create enough space? There's so many things that we have to think about at once while we sing that you just want to create basic habits. So right now we're applying the breathing technique. Remember the straw breath. We are creating space in our face, or we are filling up the spaces in our face. Let's try to hum that as well. Let's do the short phrasing where we breathe in between each of the lines, and let's try humming it to make sure that we're getting it in our face. Here we go. Good. Now I'll try humming that with the longer phrase, without the breath in the middle of the line. Here I go. Ready, and. Very good. Very good. Now, that's phrasing in a nutshell. Apply that to every song that you sing, okay? Make sure that you know when you're going to breathe. Make sure that you even mark it in your music using the famous comma that goes on top of a staff if you're using staves, or you can use commas, whatever it is. You can write breath. It's kind of a long word to write, but you can usually use an apostrophe, not a comma, an apostrophe, to show yourself this is a breath point. Between this word and this song, or this word and this word, I have to take a breath, okay? So now I want to try to get that sound in your face, out of your face, and we're going to do it on ma, like this. Ma, 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 ma. The reason I choose ma is because like you have the golf ball in your mouth from before, it creates the sound in your maxillary sinuses and all the surrounding sinuses, or spaces in your face, as I like to call them. Once you fill up those spaces, we open up. We don't want the sound to leave our face. We just want to create it and then open it. Okay, so it's kind of a forced way to sing through our face using Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, okay? Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 Okay, now let's try to put the lyrics back into it and sing through our face the way we're supposed to so that we can project. First step is fill up your balloon down under. That's your gas tank. That will be your fate. How far will you go? How far can you go on a half tank of gas versus how far you can go on a full tank of gas? Okay, let's try. 1, 2, ready. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Ran out of air because I wasn't paying attention. Remembering to sing correctly is the hardest thing to do. Let me try that again. Here we go. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good, I made it because I used a full tank of air that time. I make mistakes sometimes, and that's a part of being on stage. It's a constant practice, Granted, I would never sing this song sitting down again, which means I would have a full range of air to inhale with, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I'm teaching. I should be doing it right, sitting or standing. Therefore, you should be as well. Okay? If you have any questions about that, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another nursery rhyme teaching style next. If you have any questions, ask anytime. Remember, this is Build Your Voice, where we make singing easy to do. I'm Ashton Sensei. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time. Peace.